Good morning. My mom and I are here inside Boulder, Colorado, pulled off a street next to the NCAR Center. I'm going to go ahead and call this the NCAR-Bear Canyon Trailhead. And today, we're going to try for Green Mountain via Bear Canyon. Official start time, 7:17. It's a little chilly out here this morning. I think my car said 20 degrees. Looks like we have a fine layer of frost on everything. So right up there on the hill is the NCAR Center. And there is a bunch of parking up there. And that was going to be our alternative if we couldn't get parking on the street. But I just didn't really want to hike back up there at the end. I think doing this road is a little better because it is flat. And within 15 minutes, we're up here to the NCAR connector. And like I said, you can park up there if you want, but we just didn't want to hike back up there at the end. Well, I had specifically chosen this route because the weather said it was going to be sunny for the past 5 days. And then we show up and it's all dark and cloudy. Yeah, so far this hike is kind of starting off as a disaster. We've got no sunshine and I have no GPS because it was totally dead. I must have left it on. So it's kind of hard to know where to go. I don't know what elevation we're at. I don't know how much we're gonna have left. We're pretty much just flying blind in the dark here. Seriously though, if I would have known it was gonna be this dark out here, we should have just done the standard route. I mean, hiking up this steep road really isn't too much fun. Sometimes things just don't go the way you plan. We've been hiking for 40 minutes and we're up here to the next trail split. This is where we want to hang the right and stay on the Bear Canyon Trail. We're still hiking through Bear Canyon, and this is a pretty long trail through here. It's a little longer than I expected it to be. We've been hiking a little over an hour and a half, and I don't know how far we've come. I don't know how far we've got left, and I don't know what elevation we're at because I forgot to charge the GPS. And it's dead. Come on, son. You can do it. I need some sunlight. You're like, we know. That's all you've been talking about the whole time. And it looks like the bad luck on this hike is just going to continue. My GoPro is now dying when my battery says it has 72% left. It won't stay on longer than like 20 seconds. And finally, we've got a little bit of sunlight. All right, and I'm feeling better already. I think we're getting pretty close to the next trail split, and that's where we're gonna take the right and do that last part up to the summit. And I'm just guessing, but I think it's gonna be real steep over there. I'm breaking in some new boots on this hike, and they're hurting my ankles a little bit right now. And we have made it up here to the next trail split. If you stay to the left, that's the Bear Peak West Ridge Trail, but we're gonna stay to the right on the Green Bear Trail. That's kind of a cool name, the Green Bear Trail. We just hit this corner, and I believe that's looking up at part of the Sacred Cliffs. That's definitely the north side of Green Mountain up there. Yeah, pretty ferny right here. I know we just passed a trail split, but Google Maps is showing another one right up here. If it wasn't for Google Maps, we probably would have went the wrong way. And we're getting up there. That's looking over at Bear Peak on the left and South Boulder Peak on the right. It's just past 9:30, and we've been hiking for 2 hours and 15 minutes on the nose. And I think we're getting pretty close. I believe we are getting glimpses of the summit every now and then through the trees. I mean, it looks pretty far away still, but I'm thinking we can be up there in the next 45 minutes or so. And this trail leading up is extremely nice. This is not what I was expecting at all. I thought this part was going to be like straight up back here, but it's actually really enjoyable. I mean, we're going up, but it's just a nice, well-graded trail. Loving it. Yeah, this trail is incredibly nice. I mean, this is one of the best ones ever. I can see why the runners like it so much. Just super flat, no rocks sticking up hardly. Yeah, we're moving pretty fast on it. And in about 2 hours and 35 minutes, we're up here to the final trail split. We're meeting back up with the Green Mountain West Ridge Trail, but we're gonna stay to the right and continue on up to the summit. We're real close now. I'm thinking 15-20 minutes max. It's turning into a beautiful day out here. There's like zero wind. I'm not sure what the mileage is on this hike, but I'm gonna guess it's right around 4.5 miles, just based on the amount of time it's taken us. I'm not sure though. We're getting real close. I see a bunch of blue sky up there. Yeah, this trail is very mild coming up on this side. We're just underneath the summit, and it looks like there is one last trail split. And we've got the Ranger Trail meeting up. But right here, this is the rest of the Green Mountain West Ridge Trail. We just got to take it on up to the summit. We're almost up there, And this last part's going out with a bang. See, I thought the majority of the trail was going to be like this coming up. It's like super steep and rocky. However, it really wasn't. It was actually pretty nice. Yeah, this thing is brutal at the end. Straight up. All right, and in 3 hours and 10 minutes, we're up here. This is the summit of Green Mountain, and that's the very tip top right there. All right, let's take it up to the top. And there she is, sitting up on the summit. You're the king of Green Mountain, the queen. We're gonna sit right here in our spot, just under the E.M. Greenman Trail Split. We like this spot because it's nice and sunny. It is just now about 10:50, which means we have been sitting up here for not even 30 minutes. However, we're gonna try and get down and get on over to the Taj Indian Buffet before it closes. So it is time to go. It's time to head on back. All right, let's do it. That summit was starting to get a little crowded up there. That's looking over to Bear Peak and South Boulder Peak, the two tallest mountains in Boulder. Green Mountain is the third highest. And I believe we are back in Bear Canyon. Back on the Bear Canyon Trail. There are a few different ways you can hike up to the summit of Green Mountain, and I think we chose the right one because I could hear people up there talking about how icy the other two trails were, which makes sense because they're more on the north side of the mountain. We did the south side. All right. And we can finally see Boulder again. I'm starting to take on damage. My feet are killing from the new boots, and I just had a knee popper. This is really pretty in Bear Canyon. And of course this morning it was really cloudy and I couldn't get any shots. And I think that's part of Green Mountain way back there. And we have connected back with the road. All right, the rest of this should be nice and smooth. We've been hiking down for exactly 2 hours, and we're just now passing the Mesa Trail split, which means we've only got maybe 15-20 minutes left. I think we're both in agreement that this was a tough hike. We're both pretty beat up feeling. I mean, usually, you know, our legs aren't hurting and stuff like that, but we're both feeling it right now. And that's looking up at the NCAR Center. I am so glad we don't have to hike back up there. And there's the split for it. And this is what we have left. We've basically just got to hike around this little hill right here, and then we're done. And we got the houses. I'm so happy to see those houses, because that means the street is right there ahead of us. And that's going to be Green Mountain way back there. All right, guys, it is just now about 1:10, which means it took 2 hours and 20 minutes to come down. And I'm saying that that's 5 miles all day long, at least. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and go online and see if I can figure out the distance, but it was long and it was more difficult than I thought. It took us 3 hours and 10 minutes to get up, 2 hours and 20 minutes to come down. It feels so good to sit down, but we're gonna head on over to the Taj for some Indian cuisine. But we hope you enjoyed the hike, and until the next one, y'all, peace.